Welcome, everybody. Okay, there we go. All right, welcome, everybody. This is your host, Chris Ball, also known as Presidio Dog, here with GT Champions World Cup. Glad to have all of you aboard. This is the final race of the season. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, there's so much happening in all of the divisions. It's awesome. So I'm super excited for today's race. We get to race the Beetle at Nurburgring, and that just seems like a very perfect place to have a race like this. It's going to be awesome. I want to thank RWB Racing for putting this putting on this series and inviting the whole world to come participate in it. Those of you watching, welcome on all of our platforms here with GT Champions. We got Division 3 is also streaming on our RWB Racing Facebook page and 12 Ounce Sports. So we're really excited to have all of you around. So appreciate you all coming. We are sponsored this season once again by Detailing Group, and want to big shout out to Dave, president of Detailing Group, for his help and his generosity in sponsoring each and every season of the World Cup. So hats off to Detailing Group. Make sure you go visit them. They're not a car cleaning company. It's a steel detailing group, three-dimensional drawings and whatnot. So you can go to their website, detailinggroup.com, check out what they do. All right, folks, we are going to be out here at Nurburgring. Let's pick a car for you to watch. How about our current points leader? We'll just go on board there, and you can kind of keep an eye on him while I go over the rules. Always got rules, right? So, one is they have one set of soft tires, one set of medium tires. There's one pit window, similar to IMSA style, right? So the pit window opens from minute 50 to minute 40. So when there's 50 minutes left, and not the counter that you'll see on the bottom left, but on the right-hand side, we'll show the counter as we count down this 90-minute race. Once it gets down to 50 minutes left, they can go into the pits. They must be out before the clock hits 39:59. Otherwise, it's pretty good penalties, right? So we also have our starting grid here on the right-hand side of your screen. Brock Lilly will be starting first. Emiliano is not going to make it today. Technical difficulties with his rig. And then we have Smitty, who's going to be taking over the second spot. So we got an Australian and another Australian on the front row. It's like the Australian Cup. It might as well be. But this guy right here that we've been watching on the track, Captain Muffin, he is our points leader. And unless he doesn't finish the race, he should be crowned our champion at the end of the season. That would assume that if Rio, who wins almost every race he has shown up for, if he wins, Muffin, I think, has to do 11th or better, which won't be too hard since there's only 12 cars in the round. So we'll see how it goes. So much happening. So let's bring up one other item of business I want to make sure we take care of. Hypre Graphics Design, who has done all of the graphics work for this. All these beautiful graphics you see everywhere, all done by him. Pixteca is the name he goes by. When working with this guy all season, just some of the most breathtaking graphics work I can imagine. And he's quick. He gets the stuff done. We work on it, a few days during the week after each round and try to get all the stuff together. So Hypre Graphic and Design, check him out. There's all the stuff right there. If you need to see it, go back and replay it, and you can see all that. So thanks, Hypre. All right. So let's begin with what we're going to be doing here today. These guys are going to be racing for 90 minutes, and this Beetle is a handful coming out of these corners. You're going to see a lot of these guys get a little tail happy as they're coming out of the corner. The nice thing is all these cars are spec'd. So there's nothing different between these cars except the tires they choose to put underneath them. So we try to keep that like a little bit of a secret just to add some flavor to the commentary and to the race and keep you guessing. The soft tire is obviously much quicker, wears out a little bit faster, and it's a faster tire for them. So we'll have to see how it all works out. I want to get this race going, so let me mention to everybody that we're going to be starting this one soon. This gives them a heads up in the lobby that we're going to be starting this race. I think we have, let's see, let's take a look here really quick. We can look here on the right hand side of the screen. We have 12 drivers all the way here. This is the starting order that they're going to be running in. So that we have 12 drivers here starting this race. It's going to be something spectacular. I'm so excited. So let's make sure all of my gear is working, and all of it does seem to be working. So let me give them a couple more starting soons. This is my way of letting them know that they better have their stuff together. Just in case somebody decides to go to the bathroom or something like that. All right, so it looks like everyone is on track. So who's ready to watch a race? I am ready to watch this race. All right, so here we go, folks. Let's just start, huh? Let's just start this thing. All right, so up front we're gonna have Braca Lily and Smitty. Behind them we're gonna have Madsta and Spec 1. Now Madsta's point in the points is running third, but he's only got a 6-point gap over Bipolar Express. So it'll be very interesting to see how this plays out. I've got 90 minutes to tell you all about it, so we're just gonna sit here and watch this race. Let me make sure I've got the volume all the way up so we can hear it. And waiting for the light. Here come the lights. When those lights go out, these cars are going to take off. Here they go. Go, 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 go. And it looks like everybody gets away. All right, good. Perfect start. Awesome. All right, let's go back in the pack and watch some of these cars. Let's see how we get through the pack. Everyone's taking it nice and easy through there. Don't get all crazy. Uh-oh, something happened. Oh. Looks like all of the drivers called a red. I'm not sure why. What is going on there? They are all in the party chat together. They're all communicating on a single team radio. So there's something that they know that we don't know. So let's go back. Let's go back here while I can keep an eye on that and see what's going on. Looks like Madsta is having connection issues. So folks, esports, do I have this as GT3? What did I say? Did I do something wrong? Do I have this thing wrong? Hold on, I'm double checking some stuff. No, it looks like my stuff is right. I'm not sure what is going on. I must have something labeled wrong somewhere, so thanks, Joseph, for letting me know. I'll have to go take a look at that one. I thought I had it all right. Sometimes I get it wrong. It's a thing. It happens. All right, so first let me get Mads to set back up. Hang on a second. So the unlike regular racing in the real world in real cars, the cars don't just glitch out and disappear, or they don't you don't start a race and drivers can't see the other drivers. The car is physically there. So they have to get that together. All right, let me get this grid order set right back up again. Madsta belongs in right after Sephiroth, which isn't here. So he's going to be right before Spec 1. Yep, there we go. All set. All right. So let me get you back to here. And I apologize if we have some technical difficulties. It is an electronic world that we race in. We do what we can. So here we go. Let's make sure everybody's on track. Ready to go. Looks like they're all ready to go. So let's start this race. All right, come on. Let's get another good race set up here. Let's see if we can get another good start. All right. Oh, looks like Hypre is out there visiting with us. Thanks, Hypre, for coming to watch. Good to have you, my friend. And we gave some shout outs there for you at the beginning of the race. So, all right, look at all these A+ drivers in here. This is cream of the crop racers that we have here, folks. I mean, these are fast drivers, like really fast. So it's going to be very interesting to watch these guys, and they're really good. All right, here come the lights. 1, 2, 3, 4 red lights. When they go out, it's on, ready, set, go, 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 go. And it looks like everybody gets away clean again. All right, this time I'm going to stick with the camera angle. Let's hope that everything stays the same. Broccoli gets a good jump right there. Smitty is defending. He's got 3 people back there behind him, side by side into turn 1. You have to be really careful about turn 1 because turn 1 has a lot of problems if you're not careful with it. So up front, Broccoli, Smitty, Nux looking inside in his Lucky's Lawn Care Beetle. He's going to have a good run around the outside. He should be able to take second spot away, and he does. Smitty now looks like he's going to get eaten up by a couple of people. Spec 1, nonetheless. He's going to be on the inside. Oh, Python's coming on the inside, too. But he's not going to have their turn for the right-hander. And so he should... Oh, he's going around the outside. That's so close. Okay, so I get a little stressed out, folks. Just hang in there. All right, so this is a great little battle here. Oh, my camera's not working. All right, so let's watch this three-way battle in front. We'll look from NX's point of view. Look at these guys, just nice and tight. Everyone's giving themselves room. Easy. Oh, gets a little loose, and he's going to lose 2 or 3 spots in that right there. There goes Rio right behind it. Oh, something happened to Bipolar Express. Let's go see what happened there. What happened with Bipolar Express? Oh, he just got a little bit in the dirt. Oh, he barely saves it. Oh my goodness, that was close. All right. So coming through the final chicane, which is one of the most difficult parts of this course to get right, and a place you'll lose a lot of time if you're not careful. But Broccoli started from the pole, will take the first lap. Nux, we have a car stuck on the grid. What car is that? Wait a minute. That doesn't make sense. That's Broccoli's car. That's Broccoli's car stuck on the grid. Oh no, that's Madsta. Madsta's stuck on the grid. Madsta's stuck. Okay, hold on. I think we're gonna call something. Let me start this. Let me just make sure we're not missing something. Something's going on with Madsta's car. He's just sitting there on the starting line. What's happening here? Sounds like he's having some connection issues. Okay, I'm going to call a red one more time. Yep, I'm going to call one more time. All right. There is a connection issue happening with Madsta. So we're going to try this one more time. This is the last one. You know what? Maybe we could try that. All right, hang on a second. Let me bring this up. This is a thing with esports. Sometimes you get a little bit difficult stuff happening. You just have to hang with it, right? We just have to do what we've got to do. All right, so hang on a second here. I'll keep talking to you. I'm not going anywhere. Just hang on. I'm just communicating. With these guys. Let's see if we get. Yep. What we're gonna do is we're gonna have one of the other drivers host the lobby. And we'll just jump into it. So he's going to get the settings for it right now. And I think we haven't had a problem with Madsta before hosting like that. So Bipolar Express will be hosting the lobby for us. We will get this started shortly. So hang in there, folks, while we wait for this to end. So I'm going to leave that lobby and get us set up Brendan Edwards commented to reset the time of day and back again. We have this problem for 2 different races over the season, and we tried that very same trick. Didn't work for whatever reason. So I don't know if it's a connection issue with my ISP or what it is. So we'll get it worked out. So right now, Group 2 and Group 3 are all racing. So they all have their race in progress. So that's a good sign. Now, excuse me. Bipolar Express is opening his lobby right now, so all the drivers will be joining in. And we gotta set the grid and get the grid set order, or the grid order set correctly. So I gotta send a message to him really quick. So stand by. It's almost like they don't want us to do this. It happens. It happens sometimes. So I just messaged a copy of this grid order to our new host. So hang in there, folks, and we'll get this taken care of. Meanwhile, I could talk about some pretty cool stuff that's been going on through the whole season. If I can focus. Let's see. Actually, I can't talk and do that at the same time. So let's hope that he gets the message, because that's important. So he's got to go through and set the grid order for us. Meanwhile, let me talk about where we are with the standings in this season. We can go ahead and bring that up right now. So these are the current point standings that we have at the start of this race. Captain Muffin is at 120 points. Rio is at 109. So Rio's only 11 points behind Captain Muffin to tie it up. So he just has to make sure that he gets, Captain Muffin just has to complete the race, and he should be good to go. It looks like we're missing 2 more drivers. So we're just waiting for the 2 more drivers to come through. We're waiting on... All right. So anyway, Rio is only ahead of Mazda by 9, right? So unless Rio doesn't finish the race, Mazda's not going to pass him unless Mazda can pass him by 10 cars. And there's only going to be 12 cars in the race. So there's just a lot of... the odds are not in the favor, but this battle for third between Bipolar Express and Mazda is going to be very interesting. Uh-oh. What's going on here? I don't think they're starting the race. I think they're doing a check. So let's just go here. And let's go see if they're just doing a stuck check. What a stuck check is just making sure, because I only see 10 drivers. Yeah, Rio's not in there. I think they're just making sure that they can get a race started with Mazda without him being stuck. So I don't think the race is going to... Yeah, it's set for 1 lap. So they're just going to run a lap around the track, get their stuff together. So anyway, as far as the... going back to the standings real quick, the Bipolar Express and Mazda have only a 6-point difference between them. So with only a 6-point difference between them, there's a very real chance that Bipolar can pass Mazda if Mazda has a disconnect during the race or something like that. So it's something we'll keep an eye on during the race. And then you see the battle for 5th is only separated by 5 points. Brocco Lily and Spec 1, both very good drivers. So it's going to be very interesting to see where they come out. After that, in 7th is Nux. He won't have a battle with Joey Canoli. Joey Canoli is no longer racing this season, so he won't, or in this race, so he won't be gaining any points. And Emidriano is not around either. So we'll have to see how all of this goes. So very interesting set of circumstances we have for today's race. And next season I'm really excited for, because I'm going to get some co-commentators in the booth with me. So that's going to be fun. That's going to make things really interesting for us. So I'm really looking forward to it. So currently we have the cars out on the track just kind of warming up. So our current battle, though, so this is the difference right now. Starting this race for the championship, Captain Muffin at 129 points, Rio at 109 points. So we'll keep an eye on this. Rio has won all but one of the races that he's been in, and that was due to pit error. He didn't judge his time properly. So he is definitely going to be there at the top of the pack. It just depends on where Captain Muffin finishes. So we'll keep an eye on that as we go through the race. And currently this is our battle for third between Bipolar and Mazda. So I'm going to try to keep an eye on these through the rest of the race, folks. So just we'll see how it goes. All right. Let's see. Are they getting ready to go? We're getting more drivers in here. Sorry for the late run, folks. This happens with things like this. All right, let's see. We've got yeah, it says the Oceanic drivers have trouble with it. Yep, I hear that sometimes. So, but he got off clean that time, so that's good. So maybe being in Alabama is a good thing for Bipolar Express, right? So he can have a better connection, perhaps. Maybe he's closer. All right, let's see. I think we're out. I think we're live on the 12-ounce sports platform, and we are. So it's good to have all of you. I'm gonna try to keep an eye on the YouTube feed there for you guys, and I know you're out on Zingo TV. So thanks, 12-ounce sports, for being a part of the GTC and getting these races out into the world. I don't know when we're gonna start. There's where's our current champion? He's not on the track, but here's number 2, Rio. So Rio is currently running in second. He's last season's champion. So he got his number placard that you can see on the side of each of the cars. There's a number placard. And last season he got a trophy, and we recreated the number placard in real life, and we sent it to him so he can have something to hang on his wall that matches his car. So we just thought that would be kind of a cool thing to do. Let's see, where's Mazda? There's Mazda in third. So it looks like we're going to be set. I don't know what we're waiting for now. Oh, yep, I got to tell them something. All right, so I think we're about ready. Let's go back to the lobby screen so you can see all the behind the screens and the magic that it is. We have 12 drivers. They're all lined up in order, so it looks like they're going to be ready to go. All right, let's do this. Let me get back to position 1. This is the only way we can get the camera to work right during the beginning of a race, but it is live, people. Unlike some of the other racing you get to see out there from Gran Turismo, a lot of it is replays. This is 90 minutes long, and having the replay is it's a tough nut to crack because you don't have the timing. There's no timing between all of the drivers. Now we're going to get that, so I'm excited. All right, round 10. Let's get this thing done, guys. No more red flags. No more whammies. If you're old enough to know what that means, then you know we can be friends. All All right, let's go. Broccolilli up front. Smitty right beside him with Madsa Spec 1 in row 2. Nux and Muffin in row 3. Rio and Python in row 4. Who's in row 5? Right? Bipolar Express cruising. And here goes the race. And it looks like everybody went. Let's just see. Yep, everyone's gone. All right, so noted for next season. Chris doesn't host the lobbies anymore. Somebody else had to do it. Matt's up into third, battling with Nux right there at the beginning. Smitty looking inside, but he's not going to have the inside of the next corner. Broccolilli holds him out wide. Oh, Smitty tries to do a crossover, doesn't make it work. Nux stays up in third. Madsta, where are you at? Madsta's got Captain Muffin, our points leader, was looking inside, didn't make it work. And it looks like everyone's already single filed out. I don't see any battling going on. So we're looking good so far. All right. Whew. It takes a little while, folks, to get the things rolling. Oh, look at that. Did you see that? Smitty just gets a little bit loose. Nux capitalizes on that. He's going to take that spot away. Smitty gets the dirt off his tires, retains third place at least. Madsta on the hunt, though, looking to get that third spot back. Meanwhile, he's got a whole train of cars right behind him. The points leader is running in fifth right behind him. Spec 1 of Bipolar Express right there behind them. So, whew, already some fun stuff. All right, into the first corner. Let's just see how this plays out. Oh, look at Muffin looking inside, doesn't make it work. NX, Rio, everyone is getting through pretty good. Okay, that's good. So across the line, Broccolilli will take the first lap. So somebody is slowing down on the line. Oh, yeah, they had a penalty, so they had to get rid of it. And that's unfortunate. This type of stuff happens. The game does issue penalties for driving, shortcutting, running into people, things like that. And they have to bleed that penalty off before they cross the start-finish line. So they're on their way. All right, folks out there watching, let me know if our audio and all of our technical stuff seems to be working okay for us. That would be great. So look at that, Broccolilli up front where he started, Nux right behind him, and then we've got Madsta in third, Captain Muffin, our points leader, in fourth. There's Spec and Bipolar Express in his Nemesis Labs car. There is one of the MFR boys, Python. There's another one somewhere. There he is. Oh, look, I like that. Matching liveries, the MFR guys. Awesome. I like that burgundy. Ooh, gets a little loose coming out of the corner there. Ooh, there's a lot going on with these cars. They're a handful. These little beetles don't mess around. All right, anything happening up front? Broccolilli up about 3/4 of a second. Nux not far behind, still in slipstream range and clearly working because it's ticking off. He's going to try to keep that car up front. Madsta challenged. Oh, challenged by Captain Muffin. Captain Muffin makes the move. Let's go back and take a look at that from Captain Muffin's view. Actually, let's watch from Spec 1's view. Captain Muffin just goes inside, late on the brakes, and he's going to snake it right away from him. And he goes, oh, looked like Spec 1 was going to try to take advantage. Bipolar Express does, and is going to have the inside corner to the next corner. And there goes Spec 1. Goes a little bit early. Bipolar Express went a little bit late on the brakes and went wide into there. So he still has some work to do. Meanwhile, Muffin up into third in the podium places where he's been all season. Never wins a race. We laugh about how he's always the bridesmaid, never the bride. So we'll see how his race goes for him right now. So Spec 1 up in fifth, Bipolar in sixth. There's the two MFR boys back-to-back from Malaysia. NX is right there cruising. Oh, look at that. Smitty going inside. Oh, cruising almost loses it and almost takes Smitty out in the process. And Rio is just sitting right behind these guys watching the whole thing happen. He's like, I'll just go past you real quick. How's that sound? That was pretty great. That was a pretty great move. 2 spots in 1 corner. That's why he was last year's champion. And don't count him out just because he's sitting back in 10th. He's come from pure dead last and won a race by 20-something seconds. So, you know. All right, let me take a breather, folks. I'm getting a little bit worked up. This is a lot of fun to watch these guys race. So Nux and Broccolilli broken away from the pack significantly. I'll let you figure out why. Captain Muffin, though, leads the very next pack of cars, and they are all in a nice little slipstream bunch. If Madsta can stay in that 7/10ths mark, he can get that benefit of the slipstream. Spec 1 and can take that too and help push them. So we'll see if they do all of that. As car spread, Ryan looks like he's going inside. He doesn't. He thinks better of it and takes the spot. Bipolar Express still in 6th. This is only lap 4. I feel like I've been watching this race for 30 minutes. There's so much happening right now. All right, I want to see if we're going to see a little change of for the leader here. I think Nux is content with sitting there behind the leader. So one of the things a lot of these drivers are competing with is not just the drivers on the track, but the tires and fuel. This is a very tight fuel tire race for all of these drivers. Most of the cars and most of the races, 8 of the 10 races are fuel-saving races. So these drivers have to be really smart about going fast, but also saving fuel. The tires give up a little bit more in these Group 3 cars than they do in the Group 4 cars, depending on the car. But they have to manage those tires too. They only get 1 set of these tires for the first stint, and then they switch tires. So if they started on the soft, they switch to the medium. If they start on the medium, they switch to the soft, and that's it. That's all they get. Yeah, Muffin's pulled away now, 1.6 seconds. He's gained a second on Spec 1 and Madsta since the last lap. So that little group of cars right there. Let's watch from on board Bipolar's car. Oh, he's got one of those MFR guys all on his case. Nope, I was thinking that Python might go inside, but he does not. But these guys have to work together if they want to try to catch the front of this pack. Now, granted, it's just the beginning of the race, right? They got time. We still have 1 hour and 22 minutes for them to do what they've got to do. So, we'll see how it goes. You know what we should do? Let's go. Oh, look at this. Nux is making a move. Oh, did I catch it just in time? Oh, it's not happening. It's not happening. Okay, Broccolilli's still up front. Nux still tucks in behind there. Let's go on board inside the car with Broccolilli as he goes. Oh, my camera's broken. Hang on. I'm going to fix it just by going like this. And go to this. And inside the car we go. And we can look out the back window and see that other Beetle right there in his path. Or in his rear view mirror. So inside, Broccolilli gets a little loose. Oh, I can't quite see, but it looks like Nux is still back there. Yep, Nux is still there. Got to use all of the curbs, everything in that sector. You need all the asphalt you can get your hands on in this car, on any car really in that corner. Break in here just after the 100 board, cut that apex, go out real wide, and then cut in on a late apex and on the gas. Now, Nux is going to have the slipstream advantage. He should be able to gain a little bit of an advantage and pull all the way up to him in here. See, here he comes. All the way into the final chicane. A left and a right. And on he goes. That is what a lap looks like. But he's still got that pesky lawn mowing care car right behind him. Chasing him down. All right, let's go back here and see if we have anything happening Spec 1 is up to 4th. He passed Mazda a couple laps ago. Mazda now is under pressure from Python. Bipolar Express has kind of slipped back a little bit. Ooh, I thought Python was going to stick his nose in there, and he did not, thankfully, because that could have been a disaster. All right, so these guys are playing it real smart. I mean, these guys are fast, but they also have to be brilliant in their racecraft. And there he goes, inside Python, inside, and he just gives a little bit of a nudge and says, "Here I am," and takes the spot away. That was a pretty great pass. Let's go back and watch that one from his point of view really quick. So he comes out wide, and he's going to outbrake him, and he's going to dive in, and he steals the apex. Oh, he kind of goes off the track. I'm surprised he didn't get a penalty for that because both tires were over the line, but what are you going to do, right? All right, so Python up to 5th. Muffin still in 3rd. There's Mazda, and then, oh, look at that. So Bipolar Express now chasing down Mazda. Now, Mazda just needs to beat Bipolar Express by like 11 cars, right? And, you know, this type of ooh. So Bipolar now has got 1 car between him, or no cars between him, so he needs to put 11 more cars between him somehow, and it's really hard to do that when all of you are up in the top 6. So Mazda has to make a pretty serious mistake in order to lose his 3rd spot in the championship. So I don't see that happening, but you never know. We still got an hour and 18 minutes. All right. Thanks, High Pre, for letting me know everything seems okay. Sorry, a little late on the comments there. Watching the action is always more fun than watching the comments. All right, let's see. Let's run through the order real quick. So here's, oh, look at that. Nux finally made the move. I was wondering how long he was going to sit back there. So Nux now our leader up front in the Lucky's Lawn Care from Australia. Brocca Lily, also from Australia, there in P2. Captain Muffin, also from Australia, in P3. So it's a 1, 2, 3. Then we have our first Malaysian, Python. Right behind him, we got our first American driver, and that is Spec 1, with our second American driver, Bipolar Express, right behind him. Mazda, from, I think he's actually from New Zealand, if I got that right. Up in 7th. Venom from Malaysia. And then Rio, also from Malaysia. We've got a very international crew here. Smitty, he is from, I'm pretty sure he's from Australia also. There's a whole bunch of those guys. It's like 9 o'clock in the morning for them right now for racing, and it's 9 o'clock in New York City. So big swing and big difference for everybody. NX, our third American driver, holding down 11th from RWB. And the last right now is Cruisin'. So that's our order, folks. That is our order. All right. Let's see if we can find some good battles happening around here. Muffin has built a 7-second advantage over Python. Let's see. Bipolar Express is nearby. Nearby Spec 1. But he's out of the slipstream, so he's got some work to do. And Mazda is sitting back there a ways. But this is our third place driver in the points right now. And if things were to end the way they are now, he would seal the deal for that third place spot, which is pretty awesome. So good to have all these guys out here on track racing with us. Okay. Whew. That's a lot, and we still got an hour and 15 minutes to go. So, let's see. We'll see if there's anybody out there chatting. I'll try to keep an eye on that. So, the Nurburgring Track is a blast. You know, there's a few different configurations. There's the Nordschleife, right, which is the just the longest course in the game. I think it's the longest course on the planet, if I'm not mistaken, but just a fun track. And then there's the GP track, which is what we're on right now, the Grand Prix track. And then there's one called the 24-hour, which is a combination of this track and, as a matter of fact, if we go right here, the difference is when you go around this GP course, you cut through and go straight. It's a flatter S, and then right here you'll make a left. It's cut off by the barriers, but right there is the left, and that turns up and goes into the hill, and the rest of it is the Nordschleife. And it's a blast and a half. It's such a fun track to race on. All right. Looks like Nux has built himself about a full second gap to Broccolilli. Broccolilli's 8 seconds ahead of Muffin. Muffin's about 1.6 seconds ahead of Python. That number will probably get a little smaller as these couple of laps unfold. Python is going pretty fast. Fastest lap right now is a 1:55.2. Muffin's fastest is a 1:56.4. Python's run 1:55s and 1:56s the last 3 laps. So he's probably going to catch Captain Muffin in not too long. Already knocked off about half a second. So we should see an overtake there in a little bit. Let's see, just going to run through the order, checking out all the cars, making sure everybody is doing okay. We're not missing anything. I do see Rio and one of his fellow countrymen right in front of him. Let's see. Oh, look at that. It goes a little wide, and Rio's going to be right there to capitalize. Leaves him only just enough room, but you can't do this too wide. He's going to check up just a little bit. Yep, just a hair, just to give him enough room. Will Rio make a move here? He's, yep, late on the brakes and into the corner. He's going to get that apex. Now he should be able to get a crossover. Right there it is. Look at that. Textbook. Now it's a drag race down to the final chicane. Cut the corner. Keep it tight. Oh, what's Venom going to do? He's on the inside. And Rio's going to pressure him. I think he's still going to take it. Oh, my gosh. Oh, Rio gets it. Just barely. Oh, look at that. Hold on. I didn't see that coming. Well, let's go back and watch that. Okay, so the whole time this was happening, Smitty's just watching this battle happen. And watch this. He's going to sneak in right behind Rio. He's going to get a great run out of the corner. And look at that. Gives Rio a little bump, and he's going to take the spot. Oh, my gosh. That was pretty great. That was pretty great stuff. Oh, but Smitty ends up losing it somewhere that we missed. So, but still, that was a lot of fun to watch. But Rio is up front now. Now, Smitty is looking to make a change. And, whoa, they get a little sideways. He puts all of the horsepower into those wheels. They barely stick, but enough to get him up to 9th place. So Venom falls back to 10th. Whew. Yep, right? Okay. Up front, Nux is clearly showing his prowess with his Beetle at the moment. So Lucky's Lawn Care. I don't know if that's a real place or not. I think there was some kind of a joke about that comment. I think it's a buddy's. I think it has something to do with like going off the track and cutting all the grass or something. I don't know. Anyway, but that's our leader currently right now. Broccolilli in P2. Our points leader Muffin now is looking at an attack from Python. Let's go on board with Python and see if we can see anything happen here. That corner right there, you can cut as long as you hit that orange pylon. You will not get a cutting. You won't get a penalty for cutting. Oh, that's going to be a huge boon for Muffin. That's a huge waste of speed, and Python just loses full second almost from just that one slide. So we'll see. He's going to have to make all of that back up again. we'll see what he can do. Let's check the rest of the field. The rest of the field seems pretty well laid out there. Mads has fallen back to 7th. He was behind Spec 1, so Bipolar has well, no, I guess he did pass him. That's right. I take that back. Rio up to 8th. Don't count this man out. Trust me. Don't do it. You will wish you hadn't. All right, Venom all down to 10th place now. Let's see. NX has Cruisin' catching up to him. So Cruisin' now is slowly gathering up. Oh, Cruisin' has a little bit of front aero damage on the car. He must have bumped into something. So that is going to really hurt his front end downforce. Although the car is pretty turny, right? I mean, it's got really good front end grip on it. It's that short wheelbase really lets it turn, and you can brake really late into the corners with it. I'm not sure how bad the damage is and how much it's affecting his drive. I guess we'll just have to see how he gets along. All right, let's go find this battle right here. This is the one I want to keep an eye on. This is Python looking for the 3rd place spot. And our points leader all right, folks, gotta wet my whistle here a little bit. Been talking a lot and haven't drinking any water, so hang on. Normally that's where I would have my co-commentator kick in. I don't have one of those, so sorry, just checking on messages and stuff from everybody. Those of you out in 12-ounce sports land, glad you're out there watching. Hope you're enjoying yourself. All right. Is this going to happen this lap? We shall see. He's got the slipstream, should be able to pull right up to him. These cars really like having that a little bit less air in front of them on the straights, because in my personal opinion, they're not the fastest car on the straights, right? Aerodynamically speaking, but since we're all driving the same car, it really doesn't matter. But he should be able to get all the way up. He's just not staying in the slipstream. Onto the brakes a little bit early. Make sure you don't run into somebody. Python really needs to get around Muffin. Oh, and that's the spot where it's going to happen. And the pass has been made. So now Python up to 3rd, Muffin to 4th. Now remember, Muffin just has to beat Ace Rio. He just has to stay ahead of him by every car on the track. If Rio wins, he has to not come in last. I think if he comes in last, let's see, we have 12 drivers. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do math while we watch. Actually, let's go find another battle. Let's see. Spec 1 is actually it looks like he's closing the gap a little bit on Captain Muffin. So we'll see how he does there. Our lone Rockefeller Racing driver in this division. We've got 2 others. One, let's see, we got Spec 1 here. We have another Rockefeller driver for this division, but he's not here today. And then in Division 2, Rockefeller driver Magic Man sealed the deal last week and is the GTC-2 champion. And that was also sealed, although there's a little weirdness going on in the GT3 group, so keep an eye on them. See there, Mazda's not doing too bad. All right, let me do just to. No, it's too early. It's too early. It's too early. Okay. All right, so we have about 14 minutes until the pit window opens, and these drivers can go in and get tires and fuel and do the second stint. We've gone about 25 minutes. The drivers, of course, have to make sure they have enough fuel to make it all the way to the end. I'm not going to, really nail that down right now, but we've gone, 26 minutes? About. So as long as they have, if anywhere near a half a tank of fuel, they should be okay. So this track is really not eating up the fuel on all of these cars. As a matter of fact, I'm just going to zip through all of them. Every last one of these cars, except for 2 or 3 of them, have a half a tank of fuel or just under. A couple of them have a little bit less than that, but I still think they're going to make it to the pit window. They only have to wait, 13 more minutes till it opens, or 14 minutes. So Nux, showing what Nux does, has got a 4-second gap already to Broccolilli. I mean, this guy's just fast. Just super duper fast. Let's take a look at these liveries and take a minute to look at these cars. Of course, you'll notice on all of these cars, you'll notice that little DG, which is the Detailing Group, our series sponsor. And remember, go check them out, detailinggroup.com. And I see. I see Brian Edwards saying Muffin will be on mediums. Do you think this guy right here is on the medium tires? I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna tell you what he's running. I'm not gonna tell you what this guy in third place is running either. I will just say that they have tires on the car. So in any case, detailinggroup.com. Check them out. Maybe you know somebody who's in the steel industry in the U.S. and builds steel structures and whatnot. Check them out. All right, and also, if you really want some fun racing, then head over to rwb-racing.com, and you can see there's the RWB Racing team. Love having drivers in representing in different types of events, and the just a great excuse me, what a great bunch of guys. I've been racing with RWB for I don't even know how long now. It's been like 3 years, I think. Just love the guys. Great group of guys. So make sure you go check them out. Joe Gagliardi says, rooting for Sensei Bipolar. Yeah, he is probably planning his strike. He is so fast. Rio. I mean, all of these guys are fast, but he's got. He knows he's probably got what it takes to win the race. He's well ahead of Rio still by, let's see, about almost 6 seconds ahead of Rio right now. So as long as he keeps doing that, he should be okay, and he'll have a nice little battle with Rio. There's Mazda. Now, the thing of it is Rio's just fast on whatever you put underneath the car, whether they're mediums or softs, and it'll be very interesting to see how all of these drivers pan out. All right, in 53 seconds, I'm going to let you guys see all the tires and what they're doing. So there's Venom on there. Oh, he's got some left front wheel damage, so he hit something somewhere, but he's got no aero damage. But hey, maybe it's helping his turn in. You never know. There's Smitty. Smitty's new. I think this is second or third race with us. Let's see. Where's NX? There's NX. See if we can get a good shot of his livery as he's coming down and get his name up on the board. So we can have some nice stuff to look at later. Some eye candy. There we go. And where's Cruisin'? There's Cruisin'. Cruisin' way in the back. Not sure what happened. He's a minute and 25 behind the leader. 40 seconds behind NX. So clearly, oh, you know what? He went in and fixed that damage to the front of his car. It's not there anymore, and that's why. All right, so let's let you all see what's really going on when we start up front. So, all right, Nux out there on the racing soft tire. So in 9 minutes or more, he will come in, pit, and be on the medium tires, and then it's going to be a challenge because Broccolilli is also on the soft tire, and he's going to have to come out on the medium tires. He's got an 11-second gap over Captain Muffin, who's on the medium tire, and Python is on the soft tire. So all of these guys are in big trouble because when Muffin comes out of the pit, he's going to have a soft tire and a couple second advantage per lap on these guys. So it'll be very interesting to see how long it takes for Muffin to catch. Now, last week Muffin, he was something happened. His tires just gave out on him, and he wasn't able to get all the way up to the front on the new soft tires. He was just having some challenges and made a couple minor errors. So hopefully that doesn't happen to him this week. But look at him defending and just keeping Python behind him. Like, Python's on the soft tire, right? So he's got the advantage there. Spec 1 on the medium tire. Still has plenty of fuel left. The same thing with Bipolar Express. Let's see. Mazda also on the medium tire. And that car behind him, our last season's champion, Rio, also on the medium tire. That guy is a force to be reckoned with once he gets those soft tires underneath him. So you watch. You're just going to see him go from 8th all the way up to the beginning of the grid. Now, I mean, he's not going to get there as fast as normal. He's got a lot more competition up front with Nux and Captain Muffin, so we'll see how they play out. Mazda on the medium tire, Venom on the medium tire, Smitty on the soft tires, but they are a mess, and he's running out of fuel. So he is going to end up pitting, sooner to the 50-minute mark than the rest of the group onto the medium tire. NX is on the medium, will go to the softs, but is also running, under a quarter of a tank of fuel. So we'll see how he manages that. And Cruisin' already did a pit for damage. Didn't take any fuel or tires that I know of. Well, it'll be checked out in the stewards, but I mean, looking at his tires, they're already worn and there's no extra fuel in the car. So odds are he didn't do it. So Nux has let's see, where's Muffin? Muffin is 18 seconds back. It's really about if you can get a 20-ish second, 22 to 25 second gap on the car in front of you. It should bring all the cars together, the balance, right? So if Nux is 26 seconds ahead of Captain Muffin, the odds of Muffin catching him at the end of the race are slim, but they're there. Only 18 seconds, whole different ballgame. Captain Muffin should easily catch up to Nux and Broccolilli when he gets onto those soft tires and make some magic happen. So excited to see all of that going down. All right, let's see. Still got 6 minutes till the pit window opens, so we'll have to see how things progress there. And just a quick reminder, this is the final round of GTC-1 in Season 2 at the Nurburgring GP course for the World Cup. It surely is a World Cup. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 different countries represented here in this series. In the GTC2 group, I think there's 5 that are represented there. We got people from... Actually, we have someone from Scotland. They're just not here in this race right now. So, our points leader, Captain Muffin, Still looking pretty good. That gap, that 19 seconds now. Nux really needs to get another. That red number off to the right tells us how far behind the leader he is. Nux needs to get that number up about another 8 seconds if he expects to have anything. Uh-oh. Smitty's gone. We lost a driver. That is great news for Mazda, because Mazda can finish last and not lose his third place. So it will be. I believe, and it all depends on how Bipolar finishes, right? So we'll keep an eye on that. All right, up front, Nux. Running away on the track, 8 seconds ahead of Broccolilli. And his tires still look pretty dang good. Oh, yeah, let me bring that back up so you can see all that. Well, you already heard it all. You already know what's going on. Everyone's got what they need to get through to the pit window. It's only 4 minutes away. Broccolilli really putting the screws to those racing soft tires. He's used a little bit more of those tires than Nux has. Python got some great-looking tires under the car and still got plenty of fuel. So he's not going to be, slow. He's just not going to be able to compete, I don't believe, when Muffin gets onto those soft tires. Muffin actually has a little bit more fuel, not by much, maybe a liter at the most. But that's I think it's 7 liters a second that go in the car. So that's a little time he's going to shave there, so we'll see how that goes. Spec 1 is still holding fast in 5th place. Bipolar hasn't really made any gains there. I don't know if Bipolar is just wanting to just complete the season. He knows he can't win, and the race. Well, I shouldn't say that. I wouldn't say he can't win the race. He absolutely can win the race. I mean, he's not going to win the championship. But I know him. He's a racer. He's going to race that car as much as he can. He might just be struggling with it, on the medium tire. Ooh, he was braking real late on that. All right, where's Rio? Okay, Rio up to 7th now. And I think he might be just biding his time. We'll see. These medium tires, he always struggles on those medium tires. Well, struggles is the wrong word, considering the fact that he's so fast. But there's a noticeable difference that I see in his driving style when he's on the medium tire as opposed to the soft tire. But he still is fast on the mediums, as many of the drivers are on the soft tire. Once he gets onto the soft tires, then his alien status kicks in, and he ends up being the fastest guy I know. I'm assuming I'm assuming that Sean there on YouTube, that you are Smitty that disconnected. Sorry about that, man. So in honor of your disconnect, I'll keep doing the race so you can watch it. Yeah, I'm kidding. All right, 1.5 minutes till the pit window opens. What will we do? Do we see Nux come in off those soft tires sooner, or is he going to use them up as fast as he can? He's probably going to wait until the end. Now, let's see. They're doing minute 55, so just about a 2-minute lap. And you get a 10-minute window. So he could do 5 laps and get those done in about 10 minutes. So I think it depends on when you cross the line. The pit total time is probably going to be close to 40 seconds with fuel, tires, and the drive in and out of the pit. So I think he'll probably when the pit window opens, he'll wait till about minute 42-ish before he goes in on those soft tires. So we'll see if anybody takes advantage. We got 30 seconds left, or to where we get the pit window open. So we're going to bring up all their tires one more time, let everybody see anything. So there's Nux on the soft tires. Plenty of fuel to make it through for a while. The same thing with Broccolilli, but his tires are a little bit worse for wear. Python on the soft tire as well. So top 3 drivers clearly are fastest, and they are on the soft tire. The first medium tire is Captain Muffin, our points leader, and likely to be crowned champion at the end of this. So I'm super excited for him there. Spec 1 from Rockefeller up into 5th, and he's been there the whole race. So he's really showing his comeback. He stepped away from racing in Gran Turismo for a while. Now he's back, and he's definitely showing that he's got pace to keep up with these guys. Rio now up to 6th. He's gotten around Mazda and Bipolar. I'm not sure. Actually, Mazda was behind Bipolar. Something happened to Bipolar. I don't know why, but Mazda almost out of fuel. His light's not on, but my guess is after he comes around, he'd probably do 2 more laps before he pits. Now, does anybody go for the undercut off the mediums and into the softs? Because the pit window's open. Nobody's gone in yet. So I don't see an undercut in anybody's future. We'll see. The sooner they can get off the medium tires and onto the softs, they can gain some time on that outlap. I don't know that it's worth doing because of how these tires look at the end of a stint. So I'm pretty sure the drivers that are on the mediums are going to run those to the very end of the stint so they can have fresher softs. I guess we'll see how it goes. All right, do we have anything happening? I missed anything good? Just running through. Rio, there's that 26-second mark. What did I tell you about? 26-second mark. That's about where Nux needs to have Captain Muffin. Captain Muffin's at the 20-second mark. So Muffin's going to pass Nux by the end of the race. Rio is 26 seconds back. Let's see, where was Muffin? 20. So Rio is 6 seconds behind Captain Muffin. So that's what I'm kind of looking at is what is it going to take for Rio to catch Muffin when he gets on those soft tires? Is that 6 second gap going to be cleared? We shall see. Welcome, Bug Tricks. Good to have you. Hoping you're enjoying the race. All right, let's see. Oh, we have a pit. I think we have someone in the pits. Who went in the pits? Cruisin' went into the pits. Going to fix the car. Fresh set of tires. Onto the softs. Don't cross over that solid line. Stay in that pit lane. You got cars a-coming. There we go. All right, he's got a brand new set of soft tires. They're out of air. Ooh, Muffin pits a little early. Okay. I can dig it. So he's going for the undercut. Let's see if that's going to work. That means he's going to have a lap, maybe even 2 laps longer on the soft tires. But these 2 laps could prove to be very helpful to him when he gets into when the other drivers pit. So I'm interested to see. Muffin was behind. He was in 3rd? No, he was in 4th. Who's in 4th now? Spec 1. So when Spec goes and pits and comes in, then Muffin should be ahead of him. But also gain a few seconds on Python with the soft tire. So I'm excited to see what happens. All right, next driver to come around near pit lane will be Nux. They got 6 minutes left. About 5.5 minutes by the time he gets across if he gets into the pit lane. So let's see if he goes in now, if he's going to go one more. Yep, in he goes. All right, so our leader heading in. What is Broccolilli going to do? Let's see, does Broccolilli go in too? Nope, he's going to go through one more lap on those soft tires. So let's see. Python is going to stay out as well. So let's catch this pit stop of Nux as he comes in his lawn care Beetle. The longest entrance into pit road ever. All right, so he's going to get fuel. He's going to fall way back in the order as the drivers come flying by. Is anybody else going in? Mazda now in the pits. So he's coming in off the medium tires. He's going for the undercut on Bipolar. He's almost out of fuel. Let's see, where's Bipolar at? He's up in 5th. Yeah, Bipolar's doing okay. So, and Venom came in too. So here we go. Mazda off with the medium tires. And he's going to throw soft tires on there. Venom is going off from the mediums to the softs. So let's see who is... There's nobody anywhere near pit lane. So Mazda should come out first. Yep, there goes Mazda. Out he goes. Stays in the pit lane like a good boy. Venom comes out and it should do the same. Stay inside that pit lane line. Good boys. All right. So Broccolilli on fumes. Gotta get that car into the pits. He's really using up those tires. Python hasn't pit either and is almost out of fuel. Spec 1 is not pit, and he's on the medium tire. So Rio also hasn't pit. Look at that. He's got great-looking medium tires, and he's got fuel. He's doing good. The same thing with Bipolar Express. So let's just see. Broccolilli's going to come in. Python's going to go in. He better. He knows what's good for him. Yep. And Spec 1's going to go in. Everyone's coming. Rio is going to... Okay, he's got 2 minutes. He's got 2 minutes and 3 minutes left on the clock, so he's good to go. All right. So Broccolilli is going to hit the pit box first. Python will be next. Or Spec 1, one of those two. There you go. There's Python. And there is Spec onto the softs. So it'll be very interesting to see what happens now. All right, Nux out, back up into 3rd spot. Now, the first two have not pit yet. So Nux is 12 seconds back. He sees... Who's that does he see up in front of him? I want to just kind of take a gander up there. Is that car green? Yeah, that's Bipolar. Yep. So he sees Bipolar 3 seconds ahead of him. Now he's on the medium tire. Bipolar's on the medium tire as well. So these guys are going to come in and grab those soft tires and come back out on track behind Nux. So once these two pit on this lap, Nux will go back into the lead. Broccolilli will be 10 seconds back. He was only about 5 seconds back, so Broccolilli did lose some time there. And Muffin's going to come back out, and he'll be in 3rd. So it's going to be very interesting to see how long it takes for Muffin to work his way back up there. All right. Right, Rio up in front. Let's see, he's got 10. Yep, he's going to be about that 20-something seconds back behind Nux by the time he rolls out of the pit lane. So in he goes. And then in Bipolar Express is going to go. And right behind them is Nux. So Nux is watching them dive into the pit right now and thinking, this is awesome, except that they're going to be on soft tires now. So he's got so much work to do, my guys. Oh, he's going to have so much work to do. All right, in comes Rio. Off with those perfectly good racing mediums. He could probably run the whole second stint on those things with no problem. Bipolar Express, not quite as great on the tires, but still, nonetheless, he's there. So all of these drivers are coming by. Looks like Spec 1 is going to be up into the 4th position. Out comes Rio. And he's not going to make the magic happen right there. Ooh, cold tires. Where'd Bipolar Express go? There he is. So he's going to come out in 7th. So These guys stayed on those medium tires, my guess, a lap too long, because these other drivers were able to pass him in the pit. Rio jumped bipolar in the pits by a lot. I'm not sure where he got 10 seconds out of it, but he did. But now the real challenge. All right, so let's start up front. So Nux, 10-second gap to Broccolilli, who's also on the medium tires. Captain Muffin on the soft tires, the first, right? So we're on lap 26. Captain Muffin has a 14.6 second gap to the leader. I wrote that down. We're going to keep an eye on that. Currently, Captain Muffin holds the fastest lap time, and that was on the medium tires, guys. So let's see how he does on the soft tires. Actually, that was last lap, so that may have been the... Yeah, that was his first out lap. So once that car gets a little bit lighter and those tires get warmed up, we'll see what happens. Already down 3/10 from Nux, so it's gonna be fun to watch this battle ensue. And he's got to catch Broccolilli and pass him first. Meanwhile, Spec 1 on those nice, soft, fresh tires. About a 2.2 second gap over Python. But he's on the medium tires and is just now going to lose a spot to Rio, also on the soft tires. So the nice thing about those soft tires, man, you can brake so late in these Beetles. I mean, it's insane how late you can brake. And he's going to do it right here. And that's going to be, he's going to take it right here. He's just got all the turn, and all the tire he wants to make it happen. So there he goes. Rio up to 5th. Rio 22 seconds back. So lap 27. I'm going to write this one down too. He's 22.2 seconds back. Muffin was 14.6 seconds back. Let's see, is he on that lap? 13.2. So he's already gone down almost a full second. That is crazy. Oh, it's going to get good. Getting good. All right, so looking at the way the cars are finishing, Muffin is certainly sitting at a podium spot unless something drastic happens. Rio is not going to beat... I don't want to say commentator's curse, but... if things work out in favor for both of these drivers, there's not a chance that Rio's going to beat him by 11 cars, because there's only 11 on the track. So Captain Muffin has pretty much sealed the deal. But we'll wait till the race is over and see how it goes. And not to mention sealing the deal, but... Rio should take the second place in the championship, and Mazda should take third. So I'm excited to see this all go down, peoples. It's all going to go down. I'm very excited for it. All right, let's see. Muffin, where you at? 12.9 coming across the line. That is another 0.3 faster. So already went from 14.6 to 12.6 in 2 laps. So... Nux is getting caught. Muffin can't see him, but he knows the timer's going down, down, down. And there's Broccolilli in front of him. Let's go on board with Muffin in his ride. And I'll just let you listen and I'll be quiet. So we're now at 11.9, and we were at 14.6 when he first went through. So looks like Muffin is definitely going to have Nux in his sight in probably another 10 laps, another 20 minutes. Still with 14 minutes to spare, but he's just got to get around Broccolilli so he can have some time. But he's being held up by Broccolilli right now. Let's see, Nux is running 156s pretty consistently. Muffin is running 155, so he's basically gaining a second a lap. So in the next 12 laps, I figure we'll see Captain Muffin battling for the lead, assuming he can get himself around Broccolilli. Now, Broccolilli's got to know that the tires he's got are not going to, outrun what that Malibu Volkswagen has. But we shall see how it goes. Everyone's pretty spread out. This is the closest battle we have on the track right now. Captain Muffin has given it everything he's got to try to get around. Let's go on the bumper cam. This is gonna work. This is gonna work. He can totally outbrake him with those soft tires, and he makes it work. And there it is, up to second. Whoa! Look at that. Broccolilli almost eats it, but he saves it. That was close. Okay, so coming across the line now with going to be about 12 seconds behind the leader. So lap 6, lap 36, I think we should see him catching up to Nux. Now these tires are eventually going to wear themselves out, but look at it, he lost almost 2 full seconds on that last lap just because of the battle he had to do to get around Broccolilli. So that added another couple laps to his battle. Plus those soft tires are going to fall off. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes, folks. There is just, I can't even guess where we're going to be in this race. So, but look at the Spec 1 on those soft tires is catching up. He is looking at a podium spot from Broccolilli. The problem is this guy right behind him is also looking for that very same spot. So Rio's got a battle to get around Spec 1. Now Rio's been running, he ran a 153 on his first lap, then 154, so he's running 2 seconds faster than Nux. So my guess is that Rio is going to be challenging Muffin in not too long for that P2 spot. Ugh. See, this is why I like having the time and not doing this in a replay. Doing it live is the best because nobody knows what's happening. Rio going to go for the late break, and Spec 1 knows that is last year's champion, and he knows he's faster, and he caught him so quick, he's probably like, I'll just let him have it. I'll let him have the spot and continue my race. He can actually borrow the slipstream from him to go a little bit faster to help catch up to Broccolilli and save some fuel at the same time. See that? He can short shift. Got that 7th gear in there to help save that fuel. Broccolilli is a sitting duck. Rio is just chomping. I mean, look at this. Is what this. Oh, let me go in the car. Where's that next view? Hold on. There we go. This is what Broccolilli sees behind him. Those little yellow headlights, or the fog lamps from from last season's champion, and the guy that wins almost every race he shows up for is all over the back end of his car. And he sees somebody else in tow, so you know he's thinking to himself, "Oh my gosh!" So these little passes are about to happen. Let's watch from Spec 1's point of view. All these drivers that started on the soft tires, now the drivers on the second stint that are all nice and warmed up and kind of got the track all figured out, get to jump on the faster tire and really make headway. So, and there goes the pass right there, maybe. Crossover on the gas early. Oh, look at that. Broccoli covers the apex pretty nicely, but Rio still has the run. Now, Broccoli has the inside to the left. Rio will have the outside to the left, but the inside to the right, and is probably going to break. Ooh, okay, so watch this. Oh, look at that. No! Ryan goes in the dirt. Almost makes it through there. Wow. Okay, let's go back and watch that from Spec 1's point of view. He's just sitting there watching these guys. And he cuts it, and he almost is able to get through, but, oh, Rio does not leave him the room to get through there. Woo, that was close. Meanwhile, up in front, oh, whoa, Rio goes way wide, but he's going to have the inside to the next corner. He's got his nose in there, and those soft tires are going to be all he needed to make that happen, and that pass is done. Now it's Spec 1's turn. Oh, he's going to get a good run coming out of here. So we got a left and a right, and then that's down the hill to the next right-hander. And Spec should be able to get a better turn and a better drive coming out of this corner. If he gets in that, stays in that slipstream, he should be able to pull right up on side him. Looks like Broccolilli might go defensive, and then he changes his mind. And nice little fake out there, and Spec 1's just going to have to wait a little bit longer. Meanwhile, I want to go check this out. Okay, Captain Muffin now down to 9-second gap. And the gap between him and Rio is only 5.9 seconds. So, very interesting battle happening there. Let's go back to Spec 1 and Broccolilli. I don't want to miss any more of this battle. This is a lot of fun. This is where all the love is. All right, now it's going to be all. This is an Ace Rio Broccolilli repeat. Broccolilli's going to take the apex away. Ryan's going to have to go all the way around the outside. No, he might get a penalty for that. I hope not. He'll have time to catch up if he does. Nope, he doesn't get one, so that's good. But now stay in that slipstream, and you can have, this is your corner, but Broccoli fully defensive, like as defensive as you can get without actually being the wall. Now crossover, cut back, crossover underneath, use those soft tires. Can't quite get that back end to stick. Broccoli doing a fantastic job defending in this. Okay. All the way around the outside. Oh, careful. Yeah, I saw that coming. That 1 second penalty is going to be difficult to bleed. He's got to get rid of that before the start-finish line. Oh, he's going to take the spot now, though. And that's gonna be a thing. Broccolilli succumbs. Looks like, did Spec get rid of the penalty? Because I don't see it. Oh, nope, he still has it. So he's going to have to bleed this one off before he crosses the start-finish line. Now, Broccolilli can see that, and Spec can see it. We just can't see it from Broccolilli's point of view. So, Spec 1 has to get rid of that penalty before he crosses the line, or he'll receive an additional penalty on top of it. So somewhere he's going to slow it way down. He's probably going to try to do that in the braking zone of this coming up and go nice and slow. Hopefully he doesn't lose too much time to Broccolilli. Because he cut that one corner turn. Yep, there he goes. He's getting rid of it. All right, so he's going to have to do that all over again. Meanwhile, let's go see up front what's going on here. Not much has changed now, except that we have another second off. So Captain Muffin definitely making inroads into Nux's time. He's knocked off, it was 14.6 seconds at lap 26, and we're at 7.6 seconds. So half that has been gone in the last 8 laps. So if he has 8 more laps, presumably, which would be 16 minutes, he should be able to catch up to him. Now, of course, catching him and passing him, that's a whole different story. As you saw, Ryan trying to get around Broccolilli, right? So Rio, he can see his target, Captain Muffin, up there. He's got about a 5-second gap to him. So he sees where he's aiming for is that second spot on the podium. My guess is Nux is going to succumb to at least 2 of those drivers. My guess is if Spec 1 can get his act together, he should be able to maybe even grab that 3rd spot. He's got enough time. We've got 24 minutes left, so we got 12 laps left in the race. And he is 1-8. He's 8 seconds away from 3rd place. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens. All right. So, up front, we've got Nux clearly running away with the race thus far. 7 seconds gap to Captain Muffin right now. So, welcome to the front of the field there, Mr. Nux. But unfortunately, this gentleman is coming for you and has got your number. He's got the tires. He's got the fuel. So we'll see what he can do coming around. Now, Rio is now down about probably about 3 or 4 tenths from the last lap to Captain Muffin. So he's also gaining. There's 12 laps left and 11.4 seconds to the first place. I don't know if it's enough time for Rio to get all the way there and get around him by the end of the race, but we'll see, right? You never know what's going to happen. Spec 1 now back under the 1 second mark with Broccolilli. So Broccolilli still in 4th. He's doing the best that he can on those medium tires. It just the strategy is tough, but hey, on those soft tires, you get a chance to get out ahead of everybody and avoid all of the drama. No drama llama. All right, Spec 1 now is all over him again. Now he's just got to do this all over again. This time, Mr. Spec, don't get a penalty so that you can drive away from the guy. Go defensive. Broccolilli brakes really late, and underneath he goes, and that was the smoothest, easiest pass. So Spec 1 just makes a smooth pass. Let's go watch that one again. I mean, that was pretty great. I mean, Broccolilli was going defensive. The problem is he hit the brakes too late, and he overshot the corner, and Spec just pulls right up underneath him and makes the pass. So beautiful move. So Spec 1 up into 4th, 10 seconds to 3rd place. So he's got a little work to do, but it's doable. He got around the one obstacle he needed to have a chance at it, and that was Broccolilli. So now he's ready and willing to get up there and try to make some moves. But Broccolilli, you know, all this talk and everything that I'm doing, what everyone didn't realize is look who's right there lurking. Bipolar Express now is looking for that top 5 spot. Let's see, what is lap times? 154 2 laps ago and 155s. Ryan's doing 155s. So there's still a chance for Bipolar Express to do something with this race. What that something is, I don't know, but we shall see. All right, let's go up front here. Down to 5.7 seconds. Okay. So I said he would be there at lap 38. Clearly, I was wrong. It looks like it's going to be closer to lap 40 that he catches up to him. We shall see. But, oh, man, look at that. Captain Muffin showing his strength in the race. Now, he's lost about 2 seconds to Ace Rio already in the last couple of laps. So Rio's on a charge. He is trying to make up whatever he can to catch up to that second spot. He wants to follow Captain Muffin right past Nux and grab that win. I'm not going to count him out. You cannot count Ace Rio out because he's freaking phenomenal. And you watch, he's going to do something. I don't know what he's going to do, but he's going to, like, take that driver helmet off, and we'll see his green alien head pop out with big floppy ears, and each ear is shaped like a steering wheel or pistons or something, like he's made of engine or something. I don't know. I'm weird. I think it's my meds. I don't know. But he does some stuff that we've just never see coming, and he makes the magic happen. So, all right. We're going to break that 5-second mark here on lap 36. So, let's see. He's doing 155. That was a 155. Nux was doing 156s. So, it looks like it's going to take about 4 to 5 more laps for Muffin to catch him. That's 10 minutes. That just leaves him about 5 laps to get around him. Ooh, it's going to be a barn burner, folks. I'm excited. I can't wait to see how this turns out. While we have a chance, please, by all means, people, like and subscribe to streams. Share this race out so your folks can watch it. 12-ounce sports, folks, thanks for watching. Those of you out there, I can't really see who you are, but we're happy to have you around. So appreciate that. We want to thank Detailing Group for being our sponsor. DetailingGroup.com to check out what they do. You'll see the logos are on all of the cars. They're right there in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. Detailing Group. All of the trophies and the streaming and the graphics and all that kind of stuff is paid for through these sponsorships. So having him around is really super helpful. So we really appreciate that, Detailing Group. Also appreciate RWB Racing. Oh, look at this. Bipolar now has gotten around Broccolilli, so now he's got about 3 seconds to Spec 1 for that 4th spot. So let's try to make sure we keep an eye on that. I don't know what to keep an eye on, that one or this one. Like, look at this. Captain Muffin now is already 1.2 seconds faster. He's gained 1.2 seconds already before crossing the line since the last lap. So let's see. Oh, look at that. 1.2, 1.3, about 1.3 seconds that lap faster. And look at that. Those are your top 3 right there in the same shot. All the way from 8th place, Rio is all the way up into 3rd, and he's sitting there in contention for win number, I don't know. Let's see, how many has he won? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 races out of the 8 that he's been in, 9 that he's been in. So he's clearly showing his prowess. All right, so but anyway, so I was saying is a big shout out to RWB Racing. It's rwb-racing.com, or you can find them on Facebook /RWB Racing, who is presenting this series. Myself and a few others, and part of RWB, putting this together to invite the world to come and enjoy what we had been doing for a couple of seasons privately and inviting some people to. But this time we decided, let's make this thing a real spectacle and really try to get this World Cup out. And man, it's doing great. So we really appreciate all of you coming. 2.7 seconds, Captain Muffin. I said lap 38. It's going to be closer to lap 40 or 39, but Muffin now on a tear, just doing his fastest sector so far. He sees his prey. He wants it so bad. He knows he can catch him, and so he's putting the throttle down a little bit more. Now the challenge is he'll get there, and he's got to get around him, and this guy is going to be following him right through, because I think that Rio is going to catch Muffin about the same time Muffin catches Nux. I mean, look at that. It's a 2.4 second, almost even split coming across the line for Muffin. 2.4 ahead and 2.4 behind that he is in between these two guys. So he could look at winning, but always the bridesmaid and never the bride is his mantra, it seems, this season. I know he does not want to lose another race. He wants that top spot on the podium. But Rio wants it just as bad. So we'll have to see how this goes. It's going to get exciting. Going a little bit wide there. That might be a penalty. You do not and cannot afford that, Muffin. You cannot afford that. Please don't get a penalty, because that's not what you want right now. It's so far so good. All right, it looks like the digital stewards have not assigned him anything. All right, anybody out there still watching? Let us know what your thoughts are. What do you think it's going to be? How do you think it's going to play out? What lap do you think they're going to catch him on? I want to hear your voices. I want to know. All right, 2.5 seconds. Rio up another full second already. Rio sees it and says, I want some of this. Oh my goodness. So I think Rio's actually going to catch Muffin before Muffin catches Nux. This will be interesting. And I'm looking at the tire situation. And Rio just has, it looks like he just brought the tires out of the freaking shop. Muffin definitely looks like he's been racing on him. So I have a feeling we're going to see an overtake for position 2 before we see for P1. Look at that. In the same shot now. All 3 drivers in the top 3 in the same shot. And look how close Rio is in P3. I mean, this is something special to watch, people, because these guys are the best ones. You know, these are the best drivers that we have that have been fielded all season long. And this is why, because they make this kind of stuff happen. So much fun. Muffin using up all that tire. He does not want to get past. Rio now under 1 second. 6 tenths, 7 tenths, 8 tenths. He's right there. Muffin is only 2 seconds back from the leader. He wants to at least lead a lap. I mean, come on, Rio, let him lead at least 1 lap of the race. But Rio says, I don't think so. I'm going to make some, and this is going to be the move right here. Muffin can't go defensive or he'd be cutting him off. And Rio's just going to break in, and he's going to, oh, there's the spot. And Rio now, look at that pass, folks. That was textbook. And Rio catches all of that before Muffin catches the leader. So, do you see how you never count that guy out? What did I tell you? I said, don't count Rio out. You never know where he'll end up. Well, he just passed the 2 that were battling for P1, and he's going to go take that sucker away. So now Muffin only has about 6 laps to catch Nux, and he's 2.3 seconds back from the leader. I mean, he's close. He can do it. He just has to get on it. Now, the nice thing is he does have Rio in front of him, so he should be able to pull some of that slipstream and help carry him down the straight, but he's losing that time. He's got to stay around 7 tenths for it to really be effective. And he's slowly gaining. So you see that timer, 6.8, 6.7, 6.6, 6.5. He is getting to go a little bit faster thanks to Rio, and that's dropped him under 2 seconds now from the leader. Oh, stress! I have stress. Oh my gosh, this is a crazy bout. Now, all of you that were in the Division 1 or Division 2 and 3 races, those are probably over by now because we got a little late start. So if you've just tuned in, this P2 driver was in P8 at the beginning of the second stint and is now challenging for first. And when I say challenging, I mean he's basically about to take P1 on the same corner he took P2. Like he's that close. So Nux clearly in danger of losing his lead. He's held it the entire race, short of the pit stops, of course. And Rio is about to come up and steal that first spot from him. And not far behind, in just about 1.4 seconds behind, is Captain Muffin, the points leader, coming to take that spot away too. So Rio now is going to make his move here. He's going to... Okay, so he's gonna grab that inside corner. Now Nux is forced to be on the defensive line, which is not where you want to go. Gives a little tap, and Rio goes really late on the brakes and doesn't quite hold it, but he's gonna make it stick. Is he? He's got the inside to the final turn and then gives it up. Well, he'll make it happen here. Meanwhile, all of this battling, look at this. Muffin now has caught these guys. With all their battling, he's able to draw all the way up to these guys. Look at this. Oh, look at that. All right, so Rio's going inside. Is he going to make it stick? Oh, let's watch from here. Oh, look at these guys battling, and now Muffin's in the mix. This is a three-way battle for the lead. Muffin can taste it. Rio can taste it. Nux is freaking out because he does not want to lose. And that is one spot. Here comes spot number 2. He's going to lose in 2 corners. He's going to lose the lead to the race. Muffin has got a great run coming out of that corner. He's going to outbrake him right here and take the spot. And inside of a corner and a half, Nux goes from 1st to 3rd. And wow, that was some intense passing. That was some good stuff, you guys. What a show they're putting on. So now Rio just has to walk away to take P1. Muffin will stay in P2 unless he can catch Rio. Clearly Rio's shown that he's got a greater pace than Muffin. So let's go back and see. Do we have any battles happening back here? Spec 1's got a 2-second gap to Bipolar Express. Everybody is pretty well gapped out. The only thing happening is this battle right here. And the battle is really not happening anymore. Nux has succumbed. And with about 4 laps left in this race, maybe 5, our points leader is running in 2nd. Last year's champion's running in 1st. And Nux, who's been clearly one of the fastest drivers that we've had on the circuit for the last several races, in 3rd. So, okay. Where does that leave us, folks? Where does that leave us in as far as points go, things of that nature? So I'm gonna try to do some calculating here, just to see where we would be in the points. So hang on here while I try to do some magic here. Oops. Okay. I don't have anybody else in the booth to help me do these things, so I have to do them myself. So let's see. I wonder if how far down Broccoli is all the way down to 8th place already. Let's see if Bipolar Express can do something. He's got 2.8 seconds to make up in the next few laps. His pace is right on par with Spec 1, so I don't see that being a thing. But you never know. You don't ever know. All right, let's see. All right, I'm just doing a little bit of calculating right now, and the way that everything should pan itself out, I'm just gonna kind of, I'm gonna do a couple things. I'm not gonna necessarily bring it up so that you can see it, but the odds look ever in the favor of Captain Muffin winning this thing by 10 points. So, unless craziness happens, which even if craziness does happen, he can't possibly lose enough points to lose out on 2nd place. But we won't say anything. We'll just wait till the end. Way out wide. That's gonna probably give him a penalty. That seems to be where he was getting them before, but. He was right on the edge, maybe a pixel inside of the line where they're going to give him a penalty. But clearly, Muffin is making some inroads. I don't think Spec has enough time who is that in front of him? Oh, that's lap traffic getting out of the way. Okay. Okay, Bipolar Express only is gone down another just about a second from Specs. So I don't know if he's gonna put the pedal to the metal or what and go for that 4th spot. So we'll see how it goes. Mazda in 6th. So the way the points are shaping up right now, we should have. Let's see. So if everything goes the way I think it should go, or that it would go, this would be our point separation between Rio and for the championship battle. So it looks like Captain Muffin's going to take it, but the race is not over yet. So we'll see how things pan out. As far as the battle goes for 3rd spot with Mazda's clearly looking like he's got 5 extra points over Bipolar right now if they finish as the race is, right? So he should be able to have be on the championship podium. So that's going to be awesome. That's going to be very, very great. I'm very excited to see all of these guys finish this race. Oh, so much fun. All right, let's do a quick little run through. So we got 3 minutes left. We've got Rio up front. All the drivers have plenty of fuel. He's on the fastest lap of the race, a 154.1. He wants that 153. I know this guy. He's going to try to get that 153. Muffin in P2 with a good 2.5 second buffer. If he doesn't make any mistakes, he's going to bring home P2 and the championship title for season 2 of the World Cup. That guy right here is going to take it. You know, it doesn't matter who you are. He is got butterflies. He's probably shaking. He's probably like, I can't believe I freaking did this. And he's just thinking, I got to make around 2 more laps on this track, you know, to hold it together. Nux, a new guy. He wasn't ever championship contender because he started late in the season, but definitely showing us that next season he's definitely someone we got to watch out for. Spec 1, this so far will be his best finish the entire season, and he's got to be jumping up and down that he's having such a good race. Bipolar Express, he's going to come home 4th in the championship points if things finish out the way that they are now. Not bad considering he missed 2 races this season. So, you know, Bipolar Express is doing really great, holding down his points. Mazda sitting in 6th on the track. He'll be 3rd in the points at the end of this race. So good on him. That's awesome. That'll be 110 points, 5 points more than the car in front of him, and that's what he needed. He needed to make that happen. Venom, who's new. So he is not in contention, but he's still having a great race. Top 7 with these guys. Broccolilli, it's just about the tires, man. Those soft tires never work out right. It always seems that the mediums are where it needs to go. But Broccolilli, what a great season he had. He's going to finish up about 6th in the points, depending on how things go. I still have to do some of the math there. And then where's Python? There's Python coming out of the final turn. The other Malaysian driver with front end damage to both the wheels and everything. It's a mess. His car is a mess. And there's Cruisin'. Cruisin' had not a very cruising race. He is 2 minutes 47 seconds down from the leaders. He's not on the lead lap. He had some damage early in the race, and it just happens. And now he's just having some struggling with those tires. Let's look away. All right, 54 seconds. There's going to be 1 lap left for most of the drive, or for. Ooh, it's going to be close. The top 3 will still have one more lap to go. I'm feeling it. Let's see. It's going to be basically the top 5 drivers, maybe the top 6 drivers are going to have to do another lap. So, coming across the line for the white flag on lap 47, Rio, all the way from 8th, all the way back up. Captain Muffin in P2. He started in where did he start? he started in I forget where he started. Nux in third. Muffin started in ninth. Rio started right behind him, so the two of them just went up through the ranks together. Spec 1 on his final lap. Bipolar Express on his final lap. Mazda's coming across the line. And that's it for the race. So Mazda comes in 6th. MFR Venom is going to come in 7th. And you're probably thinking, if you don't watch these races, here comes Broccolilli in 8th place. This is an endurance race, so you have until the timer hits to come across the line. And they ran out of time. So the rest of the guys are on one more lap. Python coming across now for 9th position. Cruisin' is his lap is over. So there's Cruisin' in 10th. So let's watch up front. Make sure we don't miss any of the action. Everyone's still in the same spots. Doesn't look like anything is going to change through the race. So Rio will come home with the big fat W. And I got a surprise for all of you, by the way. When we get done with this race, I'm actually going to jump into the racing radio channel, the drivers channel, so we can all talk to the winners and get their feedback and let the rest of the guys on the track be part of the live stream. So coming across the line, Rio takes the win. Win number, I don't know how many for him, but he is going to take it by 9 seconds. Congratulations, Rio. Good job, man. Good job. P2, Captain Muffin comes across the line at P2 and the championship winner. Congratulations, Nux in third. And Spec 1 comes home with his highest finish yet in the series, a 4th. Not bad. Way to go, bud. And Bipolar Express will come home in 5th. But the real story right here, folks, is our championship winner, Captain Muffin. What a race. Holy cow. That was so great. And here comes the official victory flag of our winner, Rio, who takes the championship win. Wow. That was pretty impressive. That was good stuff. That was so good. I'm so excited to see that. So this is our podium for tonight's race. Rio coming in first. Nux, nope, that is wrong. I have that all wrong. Why don't I do this? Hang on 1 second. Let me make some adjustments, and then I'm going to jump in with the powers that be. Not the powers be, but these guys. So hang on 1 second while I do a thing. I have to do a thing because I didn't do it right. Oops. Stand by. I'm going to get there, and then I'm going to get us into the chat room with the rest of these guys. Let me get these results saved so that I can make sure I have all the people on here so we can get the proper stuff together. So Rio in first, Captain Muffin in second, and Nux was third, right? Okay. I don't have the official rest of the field, but I'm going to get this together. So stand by for just a moment longer. See, I don't have somebody else to do all of this work for me. I wished I did, but I don't. But we're going to get this sorted out. There we go. That's looking much better. All right. So there is our podium for this race. Rio in first, Muffin in second, Nux in third. So that championship was a sealed deal. Let's look how close that championship was. 10 points is all it was. One race would have been all that would have been needed for that. One race is all it would have been. Oh, what a race. All right, you know what I want to do? I want to go find... let's go do some interviews with these guys. So... Let me jump into that room and let me see if I can find the drivers. Let's see. Once we get into this party chat, then I've already told the drivers that once I get in there to, we gotta make sure everything is okay. Drivers, can you hear me?
Can't talk doing donuts. ahead and clear
Are you
mine.
still on the track doing donuts? Oh, I should be on there doing that. Hold on, let me catch the action. Hold on a second. Hold on one second. Let me go find you. Why is that not showing? There we go. Hold on. We gotta let you get your donuts in. Hold on. Let's get that on camera. Bipolar's doing them, but where is Captain Muffin? There he is. Captain Muffin doing some donuts, getting it done. Way to go. Is Rio doing them with you? Nope, but look at that, guys. That is awesome. Congratulations to the winners. Woo, boy, what a race that was to watch. Okay, I'm gonna run something by you. I'm trying to hear you, and all I hear is the cars. Let me get out of the. There we go. Rio, are you in here with us? I didn't look to see if he was actually in here. He's our race winner.
Yep, I'm here.
Congratulations, Rio. That is a heck of a showing, man. You were so far back there, and then you came back from nowhere and just win again. Let's see. That makes it for you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wins out of 10 races this season. Amazing, man. Congratulations. Good job. Woo! Everyone give him a clap.
Yeah, good drive, man.
Captain Muffin. I'll say it again, just like we talked about before. Always the bridesmaid.
Yeah, no, it's a habit I've got into now. It's my hope, you know. I'd rather get consistent seconds than one off first, I guess.
Yep. Well, I'll tell you what. I was counting down all the timers, trying to figure out what lap you would catch Nux on. I completely forgot to count how fast Rio was catching you. And I was like, oh, I forgot about that. And then he just showed up to steal you. You didn't even get to lead a lap. I was like, that's terrible. But hey,
I gave it a go.
You gave it a go. Second place. So let's see. That gives you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 podiums this season out of 10 races. Congratulations, man. 8 podiums is awesome.
Yeah.
And dun 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 dun, the championship winner for season 2, folks, right here. Way to go, bud. That's awesome. You did great, man.
Oh, man, that feels fantastic. I think there's a bloody quote I had on a car back in the day from the other league I mean when I ran a championship. It's muffin time, boys. Let's go.
It's muffin time. We'll have to make a decal and get that on the car. But so I brought up a graphic just to give you and we're gonna send you this so that you can have it printed out in whatever size you want, hang it on your wall or whatnot. But congratulations, season 2 champion, barely over Rio by 10 points for the whole season. So every single position counts in the World Cup because you only get 1 point for every position you win, right?
Oh,
so
100%.
100%. Rio, congratulations, P2 on the championship. But the Cinderella story, Madsta, way to go, man. A little rough start at the beginning of the season, but you turned it around, you turned it on, and come through to pull down P3. Nice job, man. Congratulations.
Yeah, that's a good result for me, I think.
Yeah, you think? You
Yeah.
did awesome. Oh, I'm so excited for you guys, man. What a heck of a season, right? I mean, all of you guys were just
so
putting...
tight.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
Just such a tight season, and the level of driving in this lobby is quite high. I mean, anybody who got to lap 47 tonight is absolutely like lightning quick.
Yep. You almost made it there. I think you missed it by about, 4 or 5 seconds?
5 seconds, yeah.
Yeah, you were right on the little button. I was like, I don't know if he's going to make the line for one more lap to go, but it probably would have been fine. That's one less lap to make a mistake, right?
Exactly, yeah. Yeah, exactly. That's the one.
Oh man, Rio. Man, it was a good effort. You missed one race this season. That one race was the one that cost you the championship, and potentially, right? Of course. But I hope we get to see you next season come back just as strong as ever and really make Muffin and Nux and Madsta and these guys really work for it. But you've just put on a stellar performance this season, my friend. I mean, winning all but 2 of the races that you were here for. I mean, come on. Congratulations, man. Very good job. All right, Muffin, the floor is yours, man. What do you want to say? I mean, your races were consistent. You had to know when you were on the mediums and you were up there with the top 4 and that were on the softs, you had to know that, okay, this is going to swing my way. What was going through your mind?
What was going through my mind, to put it simply, was just to keep everything nice and consistent. Don't worry about trying to push and go for fast laps, try and gain time. Just, honestly, in my opinion, it's just try and build the gap to Rio. As much as I hate to admit it, that's what's going through my head. Just build the gap to Rio. The guys in softs, let them do what they want, and just try and pull that time back in the second half of the race. Like, both the undercut there to try and mitigate some loss and try and catch them quicker. But yeah, I think just before I could catch Nux, Rio caught me, and that was all she wrote, really. But overall, great race, great season. I'm happy with that. That was fantastic. Thank you, everyone that participated. Thank you, everyone that watched. Hopefully, all will be around here next season. I know I will be, that's for sure. I've got to defend my championship, got to give battle.
Oops, sorry. What was that? That cut out there for a second. What was the last thing you said?
Well, thank you, everyone, for watching, and hopefully see you all next season. Got to give Rio someone to race.
Yep.
Now Rio's got me.
Heading your way in not too long will be a nice little trophy to put on a shelf for you, and we have a real life replica of your door panel number with your door placard with your number on it that we'll be sending you so that you can hang that on a wall as well. Rio got that last season. It took a while to get it there because of the Postal Service. I'm hoping we don't have the same struggle with you getting it there. But congratulations, man, and really excited to have you there. I really want to do a big shout out to Detailing Group once again for sponsoring this season. It's because of Detailing Group sponsorship that lets us have these fantastic graphics, the trophies, the placards, the streamers, and all the other stuff that we have going on to make this series what it is. And for RWB Racing for presenting this series and opening it up so that the rest of the world can come. And the rest of the world took the podium for the championship and left all the Americans sitting on their thumbs. So congratulations, guys. Truly did a great job. Folks, thanks for watching. Guys, give them a big shout out, goodbye, and we'll call it a night.
Goodbye, everyone. Thank you for watching. Thank you, Mum, for supporting me. Fantastic work, everyone.
Gotta love Mom.
Yeah, man.
Gotta love Mom.
I just want to say, probably the best league I've ever been in this year.
Well, stick around. There's more to come, for sure. All right.
Fantastic.
All right. Thanks, everybody. And I'm gonna cut the audio off from the driver so they can keep on talking. And I'm going to share with all the rest of you that we will be back next year. And boy, have I got some surprises. We got some stuff in the works. I'm not going to say what it is, but it's some pretty awesome stuff. And if everything goes our way, it's going to be nothing but awesome. So, final standings I'll bring up here. So Captain Muffin comes home with the lead. Ace Rio in second. Madsta in third. Bipolar Express comes home in fourth with Rockefeller's Spec 1 coming home in fifth. And there's the rest of your grid that you can see there. So thank you all drivers. Thank you everybody who's come and watched. And you guys all have a great one. Talk to you later.